Hey guys, welcome to Drop Your Buffs, the loser show, because I completely forgot to upload the video I made for you guys on Thursday. So yeah, kind of dumb on my part. I don't know what I was thinking, but sorry about that. So instead of going over the episode, because it's been a few days and the new one's sooner than the old one was or whatever, let's just talk about everyone who's left and their positions in the game. We've only got 6 left, which is pretty exciting. 3 Timbiras and 3 Jalapals, which I would have never ever imagined. I thought Jalapal was pretty much screwed from the start, so of the merge at least. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic going on. So let's talk about each person maybe, and then that'll be that. So JT, I cannot believe JT's in the game anymore. He's so nice. It seems like everyone said on that quiz thing that they would trust him with their life and stuff. So you think that this guy would be a major threat for the mill, because everyone's like, no one has a problem with him, so he could easily get anyone's votes. So I don't really know why they're keeping him around, other than the fact that he's in such a good position in the game that like people just don't realize it. I think the only way to get rid of JT at this point is if Taj turned on Steven or Steven turned on JT, but I really don't see either of those scenarios happening, so it's a little strange to me, but oh well. Steven is kind of the Kenny, I think, of this season, and I think that could spell problems for him, only if people get smart and realize that Steven has basically been driving this game since the merge. He's been making all the decisions, I mean, with JT, but he's got the idol in his pocket, so he's kind of got a little buffer. So Steven's in a really good position. I don't know if he could get the final votes in the final jury. It's kind of hard. It depends on who he takes with him, but I think he's the one to watch out for. Taj, I can't, the thing about Taj is I can't believe she's still around, because she's such an easy, vote off, but at the same time, she's totally, lying low at this point, which is strange, because at the beginning of the game, she was probably playing it harder than anyone else, except for maybe Brendan, and the second the merge happened, and they lost Brendan, she totally backed off. She was like, I've got JT, I've got Steven, I'm just gonna let them do their thing, use me as an extra vote, let these Simbira people completely self-destruct, and that has really been good for Taj. I don't see her winning. She's got the money. She doesn't have as many fans in the tribe as JT does or Steven does, because I don't see Tyson or Brendan, maybe Brendan, but Tyson, Coach, if they're on the jury, I don't see them voting for her. So it's an interesting kind of dynamic, I guess. So those are the 3 Jalapals. Then you got 3 Timbiras, and it still blows my mind that Timbira let themselves fall apart like they did, because they had easy numbers. They could have, wiped out the Jalapal 3 that were left after Joe left, and then did their own thing. But they really fell apart, and it's been interesting to see, everyone on the jury so far is a Timbira, which could be good for Timbira, but it's probably not. So you've got Coach. Coach is so done. The second he loses an immunity, I think they just want to get rid of him. But you know what? If they were smart, they would keep him and take him to the final. Because having Coach in the final, A, would be hilarious, and B, it would mean that they would win, probably. Because I really don't see Coach getting any votes, except for maybe Tyson, maybe Debbie. But, let's be honest. Coach is not going to win Survivor, so you might as well keep him. Because you're at that point where you have to start thinking of who you're going to take with you, and Coach is perfect. That said, I think it would be absolutely hilarious if Coach won. Not because I like him, but because it would just, make a whole mockery of the game of Survivor. And, after the last few seasons when, the really good players have won, it could be really funny to just see some rando person take home the mill. And Coach's head would be, this big. There's Debbie. I think Debbie's on really thin ice. I could not believe. I mean, I guess it was a good move to get rid of Sierra because she was stirring the pot up a lot. But, I mean, Debbie should have gone. She's super strong on the challenges. She's super smart. Everyone that's in the jury right now likes her, for the most part. I mean, well, Sierra doesn't count. but like Tyson loves her. Brendan likes her just fine. Like Debbie's scary. I think she's the scariest of the people left in Timbira. So I mean, she's done. I mean, there's no way she can win at this point. Really, there isn't. Like, unless there's some magic and she wins all of the immunities from now on, like, it's over for her. Sorry, Debbie. It's funny because I really thought she had a good chance, but then Timbira fell apart, so there's that. And then we have Erin. She's left too. Erin, I think, made her move at a bad... I mean, she made a great move getting rid of Tyson, but I think she kind of got screwed from the start in not being in an alliance, because what's going to happen... She's expendable now. There's the 3 Jalapao. As soon as they get rid of 1 Timbira, they can just keep it together like they've got it, and then they can just take the 3 Jalapao to the end. And at this point, unless something crazy happens, I see Jalapao taking a Jalapao winning, and the Jalapao being in the final, because it's impossible for Timbira. Because Erin, I think if they hadn't voted out Sierra in the last episode, and they'd gotten rid of Taj or someone, that might have worked to Erin's advantage, and she would have been in a really good position, and Debbie too. But because they got rid of 1 more Timbira, and that Timbira is now tied 3-3 with Jalapao, I don't see Erin doing anything. And you know what? She's not liked enough, I think. Like, she's kind of there. And, like, I don't think she could win the votes in the final unless she really managed to do something magical. So, I don't know. Who do you guys think is going to win? I'm thinking Taj, JT, or Steven, one of those 3. I think at this point, if JT makes it to the final, I think JT will win. Which is so dumb that they kept him around. Clearly, if they wanted to win, they should have gotten rid of him before they got rid of Tyson, I think. Brendan, that was a really good move, and I really liked it. But when Tyson went, I think was kind of the end of the Timbira tribe. So, I don't know. It's been such a good season so far. It's been so unpredictable, and I love that about the season, that it's just, like, you don't know what's going to happen next. And, like, I don't know who's going to go home next. I mean, probably Coach or Debbie, but you never know. You know, Taj could turn on Steven and JT. I mean, she has to if she wants to win. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. What if Coach wins all the immunities from now on? He's in the final, you know? So, we'll see how it goes. I'm sorry that I didn't post my other one because I'm a moron or whatever. But also, I was going to talk about this. Did any of you guys watch the Ponderosa on CBS.com? Because it inspired me. I work with kids in the summertime, and one of the Ponderosas, Tyson built like a slip and slide into the Rio Nova, which is like ridiculous. I don't know if anyone's ever built a slip and slide into the Rio Nova, but I really want to build a slip and slide now, which is funny. But it's also strange to watch Ponderosa because it's after they've been voted off, so it's kind of like they're dealing with it. But it's funny because, like, Brendan and Tyson seemed like they're getting along really well. And then I thought when Sierra got voted out that, you know, the whole dynamic over there with the jury people would just totally shift and they would totally hate on her. Because, like, Tyson just, like, hates her for no reason or whatever. But you know what? He's been super nice to her, so I'm kind of disappointed. Maybe, you know, there'll be some drama later down or whatever. But it's been really entertaining, and if you have a little bit of time, I recommend going over and checking it out. This isn't like an ad for CBS or whatever. I just think it's really funny and inspiring because I really want to slip and slide now. So yeah, have a good rest of the week, and we'll see you hopefully Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night, I promise. And I will post it for real this time. See ya! Bye-bye!